Welcome everybody. Today I'm just going over the Chivalry 2 beta. Just going over what they've added. It's really not that much different than Chivalry 1, but they do have some cool things. Like they have lore now for Agatha, Mason, and they even have this world map which looks like it could open up to maybe some kind of grand scale PvP faction wars or something. So here are the classes. So you have archer, and you have longbowman, you have a crossbowman, and you have a skirmisher. My favorite out of these classes is the crossbowman. For vanguard, you have the devastator, the raider, and the ambusher. The ambusher, in my opinion, is awful, but it is what it is. Then you have your footman classes, which are all pretty good. All your footman classes are good, and your knights, which you have an officer, a guardian, and a crusader. My favorite class is the knights. They seem to be the most powerful because they have more armor than anybody, and their weapons are generally pretty good. They also have more health than anybody, so I guess the only downside to them is maybe that they're a little bit slower, but it's really not that big of a deal in this game from what I've played. So here you're just seeing some combat from one of the siege battles that I did, and the siege battles are actually really fun in this game. With this one, you start off, you jump off the boat, you do a big charge in the beginning against the enemy, and then your first objective is to push the battering rams up to the gate, up to the wall, and it's really cool. The team deathmatch battles, I'm not going to show any footage of. They're pretty boring in my opinion. If you're gonna play this game, the siege battles will be where it's at. I don't know, maybe the team deathmatch could be considered more competitive or something like that, but you're gonna get all the gameplay. It's all the same gameplay, it's just with objective you have more things to do to keep you entertained. It's just more fun in general. So as you can see, I just passed a catapult, and you can actually use that catapult and launch boulders, and the boulders have an explosion radius. Like it's pretty much like a bomb hitting, which is pretty funny. But another thing you can do is you can use the trebuchets, and I'm sorry, not trebuchet, the ballista. I don't know why I call it a trebuchet. But yeah, as you can see, one bolt just took out two guys right there. So yeah, bolts will go through multiple enemies, and they are one-hit kills, which is pretty cool. Kind of hard to aim, especially at a distance, but just another cool feature of this game. This is one of my favorite scenes, just charging through the gate here. You can see we pushed it open with a battering ram. I guess let's just say bust open. And now I'm charging into the city. You can see all the blood, and it's really cool actually. You can also take out these civilians on this map, and they count as objective kills, an easy way to get score up. And you can flank around, so if they're guarding the main gate there, the main entrance, you can just flank around. That's one thing that I really like about this game, is it offers a ton of different options to flank your opponents, get around behind them, and instead of just having to push through a certain area. At least with both of the siege maps that I've played. I don't know what they plan on releasing it when the full game comes out, but the two maps that they released for beta were really well done. I enjoyed both of them. This one's my favorite, however. One thing that they do to keep the sieges really interesting is the different objectives. So in the beginning we had to push the battering ram up. After that, you had to man the battering ram and break the gate down, and then now we have to bust through the city here, and we have to get to the main square. So that was this Crusader special ability. You throw a firebomb, and I just hit a guy directly with it. But yeah, so we have to capture this square now, and that's one thing that they do to keep this game fresh, is the objectives constantly change. It doesn't seem to be the same thing over and over again. So after we capture the town square, we have to move up and destroy some banners, which you'll see here in a minute. Overall, this game's graphics are a lot better than the first one, in my opinion, and the gameplay is more smooth. I played the first Chivalry quite a bit back in the day, a couple years ago, and I am liking this one a lot more. What you just saw there was an enemy. Well, he wasn't an enemy. It was actually a friendly, and that's a glitch. This game does have a lot of glitches in the beta. I don't know if they'll be fixed when the full game comes out, but an enemy here. He looked like an enemy, but it was actually a friendly. For some reason, the game will do that sometimes. It'll give a friendly enemy colors. So it's pretty messed up, but it is what it is. Good thing is that you take less team damage, so if a teammate hits you, you're not going to get damaged nearly as much as if you get hit by an enemy. And it also gives you different indicators. There you can see it was a yellow color. That means a teammate hit me. It will be a red color if an enemy hits you. So that's, lets you know, like, oh, okay, there's an enemy on my side. It's not a friendly. So now that we've destroyed those banners, we have to push through and destroy the trebuchets, and this does repeat itself, but here's one more thing I wanted to show, which is you can use more environmentals, like raise this ladder. Look how cool. Very cool game overall. I enjoy it. Personally, right now, I don't know if I would spend the $40 to get it. It doesn't seem that much more different than the first Chivalry, but perhaps whenever the full game comes out, I'll take a look at the maps and stuff that they added for the Siege, or even if they added more game modes, and that'll be what I use to determine whether or not I want to fully purchase the game or not. Also, in the beta, character customization was locked, so even though I was leveling up and I unlocked all of the different units, I couldn't actually customize them. Even though as you level up, it gives you different customization items and stuff like that. But you couldn't use any of that for the beta. So that'll be another thing that makes the full release pretty cool. You could also do that in the first Chivalry. But yeah, overall, pretty cool game. Really not too much of an improvement that I'm seeing from Chivalry 1. The graphics are better, the gameplay is better, and it seems like there's more to do in the objective maps. But other than that, it's not much of a change. So I don't know, we'll see what happens. And just as an end here, we'll take a look at the best game that I had. I had over 100 takedowns, which was absolutely insane. And I don't know if I was just on fire or if I was just playing against guys that didn't really know what they were doing, but I was not able to repeat anywhere close to that. So but anyway, you guys, if you like the video, be sure to like and subscribe. I'm going to start streaming to YouTube now as well, as opposed to Twitch, and I will have more videos coming out shortly. So you guys take care. I appreciate it, and talk to y'all later.